You're right, I'm Stu Mason and I'm trying to make 52 apps in 52 weeks. This is week 6. Let's do a little bit of a rundown. I thought I'd do a little bit different, a little bit of a change this week. What I'm going to do is, I wrote a blog post about, well, just an article, a brain dump yesterday. I felt like I'd got nothing done this week. I felt like a failure. I felt like, what is the point in all of this? But I looked at, stop acting, Mason. Just tell it as it is. I'm too excited for some reason. I've got that Friday feeling. Look, listen. I was going through my week. I sat down and I wrote it all down. And I wasn't feeling very confident about the week. And I'll tell you for why. Last week, I pushed out missingyou.dev as a cheat because I knew that would take me less than a day. And because shotted it was taking too long. Now, one of the rules I set for me in this task is something needs to be created and then launched within 7 days, an app a week. But I'm a developer and not an entrepreneur yet. So I'm building these things and I'm adding features and making them nicer and better and bigger. And I'm thinking, oh, let's add that and oh, let's add this. And no, Stuart. So, at the beginning of this week, I started to make another app called 500 Weekends. And as I was creating that, I realized I was doing the same thing. I was adding features. It was getting bigger. It was getting juicier. It was getting meatier. It was like almost a bit of a perfectionist trying to make it better and better and better. What would I expect? And that's an interesting question to pose, to ask in this challenge. I don't mind breaking my own rules. That's fine because it's just an arbitrary fucking number, right? 7 days a week. Why is even a week 7 days? Why isn't it 10 days? And why isn't there 20 hours in a day? 28 days in a month? Isn't that all much cleaner? Anyway, listen. I don't know where I was going before I went off on that last thing. What was I talking about? So yeah, look, this 7 days is an arbitrary number, so I can go over that. I can also go much under that. So this week, I've actually created, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I've created 2 Chrome extensions. And with those Chrome extensions, well, I'll go through them right now. But I just wanted to say, I've got this priority, this list, this to-do list. So I'm gonna see if I can go through this to-do list. We can go through it together. I don't know if it's gonna be a lot of just me talking and typing, saying the same thing that I'm typing, but let's just go, right? So the first one is, we've got LinkedIn Reply Guy. I'll show you exactly what that does right now. So if I go to Cursor, open Prompt Fighter. Prompt Fighter I made a video for, I think last week. It was a 2-hour video because I failed badly during the build. I tried to make another 1 hour build thing, but I completely ruined it. It was a nightmare. I started to make stupid mistakes and I got caught in this. And it's not a fun video. I get angrier and angrier and angrier and more frustrated, and it's an unpleasant watch. So what I think I'm going to do with that is, I was speaking to a mate about it and he said, look mate, why not just add some humour to it, give it a voiceover, talk about why it went wrong. And I thought that was a great shout actually. So I'll go back over that and I'll just show, it's quite cool because in the very first video that I made for this, I talk about me being an adept web developer. So it'd be good to go over the mistakes, the obvious silly mistakes that I'm making in that video. Anyway, shut up Mason, this isn't what you're doing right now. What I want to do is show you LinkedIn. So if I go to, so this is a public repository. Come on. If I go to my GitHub, Stu Mason, and then in here, there's some public repos. Don't look at the private repos, guys. So I've got LinkedIn Reply Guy here. Stop looking at my private repositories, they're private. So I've got this here, I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna stick it in here. So let's clone this bad boy down and then we'll open it in Cursor. LinkedIn Reply Guy, there she is. So again, this was mostly Claude. I wasn't using this in Cursor. And what we do is we create replies within LinkedIn. So we can go, let's have a look at it work. I don't know. Is it Chrome extensions? If I go here, if I go into developer mode, because I'm a developer, Are you a developer? I'm a developer. Load unpacked. Is that right? Yeah, you're joking me. So I'm going to go with the LinkedIn reply guy, and I think I can just select that, and it's going to load unpacked. Right, what I'm going to do off screen now as well is I'm going to go create a cheeky, is that a new screen? Okay, cool. I need to create an OpenAI key. And I don't want you to see it. And then in here, I'm going to go to LinkedIn. Grab me up on LinkedIn, boys. Follow me, boys and girls. Get in there. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What's he doing? He's flying. This guy's flying. Woo! Imagine flying on that. Next to that other helicopter there. Sped up. Right, listen, look. I'm going to go. I think I need to bring my bar in. And then I can go here. And then I'm going to go to extension. And then I'm going to go to options. Right, okay, so this is my LinkedIn thing. So I need a key. Bear with me a second, right? And what we'll do is we'll make a new key. Look away. Stop it, stop looking, stop. So, if I now refresh this in LinkedIn, I should. Okay, so for some reason I can't find this bar for some reason, but that's an easy fix. I don't care about that right now. But what we do have is, look, this AI reply. So I can click on that and say, look, I want to talk about networking. This post to me says networking. So, comments have been turned off. Microsoft. Next one. Oh, that looks to me like thought leadership. That is a thinky leadership thing, right? There you go. Look, you're spot on about automation's impact. You're spot on about it. Let's comment. Quite good that he's saying, lead the conversation by turning your post into a comment into a post. Oh, this person's in a salt cave. Networking. So this is the thing, right? So this is all it is, that bam, bam. And you can just go through. I thought that was quite fun. It was fun to do. I think career growth for this one, right? Because I want to know how to use Instagram for business. It's a bit AI sloppy. But think about what could lead on to this as well. I could create a Laravel, or just an app, a web app that connects to this, and you could then start talking about posts. You'd be able to see what posts you've replied to. You'd be able to see the likes on that. Look, so I only ever use, when I was developing this, I've only been using this AI reply bot that I've created, the Chrome extension thing. If I go to my notifications, like I don't touch. I only created LinkedIn when I started doing this, and even then I didn't use it. If I go to me, where can I see my analytics? I mean, I've got one follower. This sucks a bit. But there's more work to be done around that. Anyway, that is something that I have released this week, and that's one of my, that's an app. That's an app. It's an app. The other one is, now guys, stop looking at my super secret private repos. My other one is this WhatsApp scraper. Now there's some real ethical issues around this, right? So what you can do is I'm not going to do it because I don't want you to see my messages because they are private. You can go to web.whatsapp.com, install this scraper, click on a chat, click on the scraper, and it will go off. It will start scrolling through all of your chats, and it will start saving all of it as a JSON on your local. Ethically, that's dodgy as, right? Like when someone messages me, they're under the impression that that message is in the WhatsApp system, then I'm not saving it. I've not told them I've saved it. They think it's encrypted on both sides. I mean, there's stories around that encryption stuff, but I don't care about that. And I'm just copying it. So I created this and thought, actually, no, that's ethically unsound. I'm going to move away from it. But an idea did come. So the idea for this was I was going to create a WhatsApp, a scraper, scrape all my data, scrape everything that I've ever said on WhatsApp, get all of my stuff from like Notion, all my blog posts, all my Twitter posts, grab everything I can about me, and then make a me that people can talk to. But I thought, what's the point in that? Because I'm me. Like if someone wants to talk to me, they can talk to me. If I want to talk to me, I can talk to me. I do it all the time. I'm doing it right now. But, so, imagine if I get everything so I know exactly how I speak and who I am and how I think. I then put all of my values and aspirations and what I want to be and who I want to be into that same model, into that same data. And then I say that you are Stuart Mason, the AI Stuart Mason is the Stuart Mason from 2030. And I say, all right, Stu. And he goes, oh, hello. I'm Stuart Mason from 2030. I have lived by all of your values and ethics, and I am perfect. I now baptize people in a lake on social media. Or something like that, you know? Like, it would be, I think that'd be cool. Imagine speaking to yourself. Oh, imagine like running stuff past. I know you're just running it through like the foundational model, really. But then that foundational model goes through this this transformer that you've created. That's you, the aspirational version of you in 5 years. It sounds like fun. It sounds interesting. It sounds like something that I'd spend 7 weeks on. So it's just in the back burner for now. Anyway, right. So let's go back to my to-do list. We have got the LinkedIn reply guide and the WhatsApp scraper. What I'm going to do is get that into my site, stuartmason.co.uk. So if I went to here's stuartmason.co.uk, this is the blog post that I was talking about where I thought, oh, hold on a minute now, I need some sort of priorities and things like that. So what I'd do is I'd go into admin on this bad boy. I'd go into projects and I'd add these 2 projects in there. I want some brain dump to blog. I want to, what? Go away. Brain dump to blog. There's some touch-ups there that I want to do. I need to get that on Product Hunt. I need to get in there. I'm looking at my stats, my umamis, and I have got 0 traffic. I was looking at like this sort of community and what we're doing and what I'm doing, and there's quite a lot of people playing on the Field of Dreams stuff. If you build it, they will come. But I have built it and no one's coming. That you need to put a load of work. I need to put a load of work around getting these things out there. I need to be shameless, and my cringe level needs to go for. I am very self-conscious, and I'll say stuff and cringe almost instantly, or I'll see what someone else has written and go, oh, dude, like I'll wince so hard I break my neck. But listen, I need to just forget about that. I need to go like. It doesn't matter. I need to say, get on this. Get on. I don't even care if it doesn't make money. I don't care if someone signs up. I just want to see the stats go up. I just want to see people using it or seeing it and going, that's cool. I like that. So I need to get this on Product Hunt. I need to get Brain Dump to blog on Product Hunt and all the Product Hunt clones. Like, get it out there. I don't know. Like, people talk about Reddit a lot. I've got a fucking clue how to use Reddit for this thing because Reddit's very tightly. Do not plug yourself. Like, what do I do in that case then? Very strange. Talking about how you get people there, a huge thing that I realized this week is I need to add these domains to Google. I think I kind of knew that from years ago, but honestly, I did not know that. I've got my, I don't know if I'll try and go there. It might bring up something weird. I've only just added all my sites to it. It's still indexing. It's still trying to get the stuff from it. 3 clicks. Umami stats. Look, 4 impressions from Umami stats. People are searching for Umami stats and Umami API. Someone's Googled my name. What sauce pot? Who's that? Who is that? Probably me. And then let's go to other things. Let's go to Prompt Fighter. Nothing's even indexed yet. Only just added these bad boys to it. So, huge lesson. What I need to do is have a list of things that I need to do. I think that's it for this week. So, I've got those 2 Chrome extensions. They're quite fun. Have a go. They're public repos, so you'd have to do what I did, where you have to like open up Chrome and add add it as an unpacked extension. I probably will. Maybe not the WhatsApp scraper, but the LinkedIn one. Add that. But there's a lot of opportunity around that. I just need, if people used it and said, you know what, this is cool, we could carry on running from it. But I'm just doing little tiny things. And no one's using them. It's all right. I will get people using them. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do with the marketing. I know where I need to be. Look, right, it's Friday. I am buzzing. I'm in a great mood. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go by the sea. I'm not even going to put headphones in. I'm going to get bored. I'm going to look at the sea and I'm going to have loads of little things pop up in my head. Pop, 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 pop. All these little ideas, all these marketing ideas, they're all going to pop, 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 pop. And I'm going to jot them down. I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to action them. I'm going to work through this list of priorities today. I want to see what I can get done. This is exciting because imagine so I've got all these 2 new projects. I've got the Prompt Fighter video out there. I've got Shotted It's getting ready to go out. I'm adding all these sites as case studies to missingyou.dev, which is me trying to sell this as a whole product. 500 Weekends is exciting to work. 500 Weekends it's a mobile app, so that's using Expo and React Native. I wanted to use Expo and React Native. Never used them before ever. Never touched that thing. Never touched. This for the past 6 weeks. This is the first time I've been using React, which is a front end framework. I don't know who my audience is. I don't know who you are. I don't know if I need to talk about React. I don't know if I need to talk about Laravel. Do I need to talk about those things? No, I use them every day. I don't know who I want you to be. I don't know. I think you're me. This is for me, right? Mate, raw, meta. I'm learning Expo and using React Native for the first time ever. And that is a massive learning curve for me. So it's mostly Claude. I'm working with Claude and I'm saying, Claude, look, mate, listen, build this out in React and Tailwind. And then when we've got from there, let's build it out then into React Native. The debugging I find very, very hard because, again, Claude's doing too much work. Claude's doing a lot of the everything. Shut up, dogs. Claude's doing all of the work, which means that when I put it in Cursor and I get it to run, it's breaking and I don't know where it's breaking. AI driven development, I'm finding so far, is very good if you can do it yourself. I think learning with AI development or trying to pick something new, picking a new language, a whole new system, I find very difficult because the debugging has to go back to AI. You're blind to it. You become a product manager rather than a developer. Maybe that's a good thing. But you don't become a product manager. You become this, I become the intern that I didn't want to be. I become the AI. I become the thing that just copies and pastes or says, no, that's got an error now. No, that's got an error now. It's weird. That isn't creative. That isn't fun. That isn't development. And it's frustrating as well because it gets itself caught in knots, which means that the knot that it's got itself in, if I understood the language, if I understood the framework like I do with Laravel, when it starts to get its knickers in a twist, I can say, no, what are you doing? Slow down, simplify. This bit here is wrong. But when it's something like React Native, I can't do that. I've got to say, fucking dig yourself out of the mess that you've just got yourself in. I can't, I don't know. Are you overcomplicating it? Probably. Do I know that for sure? No. So learning a new language. So I did actually go through the tutorial, the basic tutorial of, I noticed that this was happening. So I went through the basic tutorial, tried to pick up the Expo basics. I need to do more of that, I think, before I can be very confidently create apps in Expo. But again, I'm focusing on, I mean, it's good to get that experience, but I'm focusing on the developer. I'm focusing on the building. And that, like I know now, like building 52 apps in 52 weeks, piss. Getting 52 people to use one app, it's proving impossible. But I'm on week 6, I'm 10% in. And I know what I need to do. So look, let's get out there, let's do it. I'm going to work through this list. I'm going to get that done. I'm going to have a load more content online. I'm going to cut that video, which should be quite fun. This, again, has brought a ton of clarity to what I'm doing. Week 7 next week. Let's fucking go. All right.